Good morning, people. My name is Charlotte Bourdon, and I will be talking about my book, Shiver by Maggie Stiefvatel. So, quick rundown of the story. Shiver is about Grace and Sam, and they meet, and Sam is actually a werewolf, and the only time he actually changes is when it's cold, so he can't really control it, and they meet. But however, his wolf pack is being hunted by all the other people who are out to kill the wolves because of recent attacks. And the plot is basically Grace and Sam and their relationship, and them trying to find another werewolf named Jack who is biting a bunch of people for no reason and turning them into werewolves, and lots of people cannot deal with it. So I will be reading a quick quotation from the book that describes the difference for Sam of how alien he feels when he is a human or when he is a wolf, but he's only conscious about it as a human. So, scenario, he has just left Grace's house into a chilly morning, and he's trying to remain himself. Okay. Sam, I told myself, willing my body to believe. You're Sam. Despite the chilly air that made ghosts of my breath, the woods were beautiful this time of year, all bold primary colors, crisp leaves in the startling yellow and red, bright cerulean sky. Details I never noticed as a wolf. But as I made my way toward my stash of clothing, I missed all the things I didn't notice as a human. Though I still had heightened senses, I couldn't smell the many subtle tracks of animals in the underbrush, or the damp promise of warmer weather later in the day. Normally, I could hear the industrial symphony of cars and trucks on the distant highway and detect the size and speed of each vehicle. But now, all I could smell was the smokiness of autumn, its burning leaves and half-dead trees, and all I could hear was the low, barely audible hum of traffic far in the distance. So with that selection, I've concluded that Sam by himself is incredibly lonely without Grace around. He doesn't really know how to conduct himself, other than maybe act a bit socially awkward, but other than that, when he's not around his pack, he's very alone, and I think that is a big part of this story. It's identity and trying to find who you are. Go!
Chapters!
Yay! Hi, my name is Charlotte. So we are here at A Chapters as seen in the previous video, and I'm here to talk about the relation of chapters to my book Shiver. So in the book, quickly, Sam and Grace, so the two protagonists, meet at a bookstore. So I was just thinking, bookstores are worldwide, and so are libraries. And I was thinking about how so many people just of all diversities come to bookstores and libraries every single day. And they all meet up, and for one very quick moment, there's that connection. And what's really important here is that that connection is really the spark of just a quick quote relationship, but it just shows how much things like really public areas, especially things like a library or chapters, bring people together of all types. And relating to my book, Sam and Grace, they meet at a bookstore, and in that one single moment that they see each other, that moment is the spur that will carry them over 3 chapter books of 300 pages each, and it will carry them over years of relationship and just being together, and I think that's really important. Thank you! So we are here in our local woods. There's a park behind us, and also this place is significant because for the wolves, this is their home. A forest is their home, and the only refuge they have, even when they are humans, is the forest, because they can't go anywhere else and be normal and act normal, because their transformation is triggered by the cold, and currently it's very cold. So really, this would be their only place to calm down, and the only place they could truly be them. So, wolf. And so I have a house behind me here to signify the meaning of home. They are stuck in between two places, a human world and a wolf world. And for Sam, he is so conflicted because he wants to be human and he doesn't want to abandon his human life. But here, he knows the woods. He knows how to hunt. He can survive as long as he can do his wolf thing. But a big theme of the story is home, because after Sam meets Grace, Grace is home for him. He wants to be with Grace. He will do anything to be with Grace. But because he can't control his transformation, it's the unattainable, and this place just on the border between the human world and the animal world is so significant. Here is around our local park, and yeah, this is just like the kind of woods you would see, and currently you probably won't be able to see it, but there is snow still on the ground, so potentially if this story was real, you would have wolves running around all over. But then because they're not really human, you also have hunters going after them. So again, they have no real home because no one knows they're humans. And that is it.
Hello, I'm in front of a mirror now, back at home. So if you're wondering why I have a camera pointed at the mirror pointed back at me, it's because I'm trying to emphasize the meaning of photos and pictures from Shiver, because Grace and her friend Olivia are big photographers, and they take photos of all the wolves in their forest, and Grace has pictures mainly of her wolf, which is Sam, the black wolf with golden eyes. So really, I was thinking pictures. They are essentially a way to freeze time, to freeze a single moment into something that will last really forever. And truthfully, yeah, we have our memories, we have our brains, we have these little intricacies that help us remember things, remember really big moments, really small moments that matter. But in the end, those all fade away because we don't remember them anymore, we die out. But when you think of it, those photos, they hold a story, they hold moments that you can't get back. And I think that is truly beautiful and important to the understanding of the human mind, the human need for memories, and to be remembered and to know that and have proof that certain things happened. So I think that every moment Grace caught on her camera of Sam, she's remembering every time she saw him, every sensation she felt, and everything he communicated with her at that time. And I think that is a very good reason to say that cameras and photographs are important to this story. Thank you.